Hi. So today, right now, we are talking about Nigeria again, and basically, the news today is mainly about Tinubu meeting King Charles at Buckingham Palace. So I've never really been a big fan of situation like this because I don't really understand why they are necessary. I don't really understand why a Nigerian leader will be visiting King Charles or anybody in the UK because I'm like, what did they even talk about? And I know you might say it sounds silly, but these people don't really have any common interest to talk about because I don't really see how those visits benefit Nigeria in any way, shape, or form. I feel all those time going there, if they actually spend that time building a nation, is way better, way better. But yeah, he went to London to visit King Charles. Let's see, but let's even read what if this is even all about. President Bola Tinubu has received on Wednesday at Buckingham Palace, okay, by King Charles for a private meeting. So the president's special advisor, Mr. Bayo, in the statement, he said that they highlighted uh, about the relationship between Nigeria and the UK, blah blah blah. So he said that this is the first meeting that both world leaders are having since last year in Dubai. But let's even read more about this. Both leaders discuss global and regional matters of shared priorities, focusing on urgent and complex challenges of climate change. See, climate change is a rich man's game. And let me explain more about that to you. I don't really think any poor nation should be talking about climate change. You should be talking about how you can get the cheapest energy because you don't have money. That way you can have energy to produce stuff. That's what you're talking about. What the hell is Nigeria talking about climate change about? We don't even have energy to start with it. Even if every goddamn thing in Nigeria run on fossil fuel and there's electricity 24/7 and they can use that to manufacture and that can attract foreign investor, that's 10 times better than any goddamn climate change talk. The climate change talk is a huge scam for African countries and they don't need to talk about it. But once again, it's just once again the same thing. Is this meeting actually sensible? Is it a waste of time? Is this President Bola Tinubu going to gain way more staying at home than going to this? I don't even know what he did in Buckingham Palace. They call it a meeting. Like as if every meeting is supposed to have something to gain. He's not gaining anything. And the old man is just wasting his time too. Both parties not gaining anything. You might say that is a strategy. No, it's not strategy anything. There's no strategy that the United Kingdom and Nigeria is going to be talking about now. What, are they going to help us fight Boko Haram? No. Are they going to help us with energy? No. Are they going to help us to counter inflation? No. So no strategy. It's pointless. But let's even also I wrote some bullet points here. So I put that does this relationship benefit Nigeria and the Nigerian people? As I said, it doesn't. You might say that way it might help in visa, this, that. I'm like, the last thing I want is for our brightest people to be leaving the country. If all the brightest people are there, I won't even say that maybe there might be a hope because the country is just in huge shambles. You can't really say much. But that's not a big deal. So I don't put here in one bullet point, I put there, do they actually go to other people's country? What I mean by that is that all these world leaders, all these Nigerian leaders, when they go to all this country, they see all this country, see the roads, see all this. What happens to their heart? Don't they not say, oh, come on, I can't at least tell the road in my countryside to look like this? Why is it that they never have those heart? Because it's just common sense. Even if you want to steal, you travel out. You go to London, you see the roads, you see the railway, you see the fresh air and everything. Can I not tell you that, okay, maybe I want every city to at least have good road like this? Like, do they not feel inspired by all this to make changes, good changes? Another bullet point I put is, do they feel ashamed? After going to all this country and you're seeing the roads and everything, how do you feel inside of you? Do you feel okay? Do you feel ashamed? Do you feel like, well, I don't care? All these are key things because you get to notice that they go to all these countries, they come back and they're still useless. No inspiration, no heart, no feelings, nothing. What kind of a human being does not have anything that actually gingers him to do something? Or is it that he is not just supposed to be doing that work? Because that's why he doesn't feel anything. But you know what? Let's even keep reading. He said, that's the advisor. He said Tinubu and the King Charles also explored collaboration and anticipation of oncoming COP29 summit. Once again, it's not gonna benefit Nigeria. We need to be speaking with people that are gonna make changes in the country. Speak to all the smart people in the country. Okay, how much is it gonna cost if you guys come together and maybe start a corporation that can build all the roads? How much is it gonna cost if you come together to? I don't even think you need to go outside. I think everything you need is inside. You don't just want to do the job. But let's look at it. Once again, it's the same thing addressing climate change. Climate change is just the same thing. The whole thing that to me that I see that they talked about is about climate change. And as I said, Nigeria is not the kind of country that, actually we need that. One of the bullet point I put is today try to sell our country. Because I don't see any purpose going anywhere if you're not going to make any gain. Even the most useless government as Tinubu will not travel to France without making any gain. So what is the gain? Do they go there to sell our country? Or do they go there to actually make a difference? Because to be honest with you, I don't think they are making a difference. I don't think he just went to the UK to just talk about climate change. Because that just means he wasted jet fuel and time. And even though that man does not want to work, he's not that useless to just go somewhere and do nothing. So what did he go there to do? We look at all that thing. What purpose do they have? What purpose of this visit if the country is never well? Why do they keep traveling all the time to do all these goddamn meetings? Why on earth does Tinubu keep traveling to do goddamn meetings if he doesn't come back with some kind of plan or some kind of economic packages with this country to actually make a difference? What the hell is he doing in Paris? What the hell is he doing in London? What are these meetings for? If you're going somewhere, at least you should have a purpose and you should come out with something. Nothing. They just go to all this meeting, nothing to show for it. And that's one of the problem with this country. We look at another one. The last point that I made. Will the country be better if the government stay in their country and go nowhere? Absolutely yes. Because I don't see any changes going anywhere. Don't see anything that they're doing that's making any good difference. So I feel like if they stay in the country, get these smart people, bring them together and start working together to make way more changes than the goddamn place that they're doing. What meeting that is doing with King Charles. But that's it anyway. President Bola Tinubu went to London, Buckingham Palace to meet King Charles, and guess what? Nothing is going to come out of that. No sensible thing, just wasted jet fuel and wasted time. That's just one of the problems. You have leaders that they have schedule, but the schedule is pointless. If they want to make a difference, all those trips, they don't serve any purpose. But that's it. Bola Tinubu and all the guys before him, the same thing that they do. Well, basically that's it anyway. We'll be making news every single day. Please subscribe.